In 2025, scoring a dependable handgun for under $300 sounds crazy. Think again. Let's explore the top 5 budget-friendly pistols you should buy. Let's begin. The Heritage Rough Rider 22LR has been a favorite for folks who appreciate a classic cowboy-style revolver without breaking the bank. It's a single-action revolver that brings you a taste of the Old West at a fraction of the cost. Weighing in at around 33.4 ounces, it's not the lightest 22 out there, but it feels solid and substantial in the hand. The heft actually helps tame recoil, although with a 22, recoil is practically a non-issue. You'll find that the standard model features a 6-round capacity, which is typical for a revolver inspired by historical designs. It fires 22 LR rounds, but there are convertible cylinders available for some variants that let you shoot 22 Magnum as well. The trigger mechanism is single action only, so you have to cock the hammer before each shot. While that might seem old school, it's part of the revolver's charm and also adds a layer of deliberate safety and control. Barrel length options usually hover between 4.75 and 6.5 inches, with the 4.75-inch version being the most common. The shorter barrel is easier to handle and gives the gun a more balanced feel, making it a perfect companion for casual plinking or teaching newbies the basics. As for the frame and build material, the Rough Rider typically comes in an alloy frame with steel where it counts, like the barrel and cylinder, to keep costs down without sacrificing durability. Safety-wise, you'll notice a hammer block safety on most models, which can put some at ease if they're new to single-action revolvers. The sights are simple notch and blade, typical of a traditional cowboy gun. While they're not adjustable for windage or elevation on the most affordable models, they're usually dialed in well enough for close-range target practice. The Rough Rider's action is straightforward single action, meaning you get a crisp, light break on the trigger once the hammer is cocked. In terms of ergonomics and grip, Heritage offers wooden grips on many versions, giving that nostalgic Wild West vibe. Some models also feature synthetic or custom graphic grips if you prefer a modern twist. The Hi-Point C9 gets plenty of jokes, but jokes aside, it has earned its place as a dependable, no-frills 9mm for folks on a budget. Weighing roughly 29 ounces unloaded, the C9 is chunkier than many polymer-framed counterparts, but that extra heft helps tame recoil and makes it surprisingly manageable. With the standard magazine capacity of 8 rounds, you won't get the highest capacity on the market, but for basic home defense or range practice, it's enough to get started. Chambered in 9mm Luger, the C9 delivers adequate stopping power, and ammo is typically affordable and widely available. The trigger mechanism is a single-action striker-fired design, but it can feel heavier and grittier compared to pricier pistols. Still, for around $150 to $200 and possibly up to $300 if inflation hits, it's hard to complain about the value. Its barrel length is around 3.5 inches, and because of the blowback action, the slide is large and substantial. The frame is high-impact polymer, and the slide is made from a zinc alloy often referred to as pot metal. While that doesn't sound glamorous, Hi-Point has proven that this setup can be shockingly durable for everyday shooting. The manual thumb safety is easy enough to engage, though some might find it a bit stiff at first. The sights are adjustable, rear and fixed front, usually painted with a bright yellow or orange dot system that's easy to pick up. Action type is blowback operated, which contributes to the top-heavy feel but also to the pistol's reliability with various 9mm loads. Ergonomically, the grip is somewhat blocky, but a lot of owners add slip-on rubber sleeves for better comfort. Before we move on to the next one on the list, I'd like to ask you a small favor. If you're enjoying this content so far, please take a second to like this video and subscribe to the channel. It costs you nothing, but it makes a huge difference to us. Thanks to all of you who do. The Ruger EC9S is a slim striker-fired 9mm pistol designed for everyday carry without the hefty price tag. Tipping the scales at about 17.2 ounces unloaded, it's one of the lighter options in this lineup, making it far easier to conceal on a day-to-day basis. Its single-stack magazine holds 7 rounds, striking a good balance between capacity and a streamlined profile. Chambered in 9mm, the EC9S offers a practical and accessible caliber with decent stopping power. The trigger mechanism is a striker-fired system that tends to be consistent shot after shot. The pull is typically around 5 to 6 pounds, with a short reset that many users find quite manageable for rapid follow-up shots. At roughly 3.12 inches, the barrel length keeps the overall size compact, yet it's long enough for decent accuracy at close to medium ranges. The EC9S features a glass-filled nylon frame that's both lightweight and sturdy. Ruger kept costs down by integrating the sights into the slide, meaning their machine is part of the slide of itself. This design helps keep the price closer to that $300 mark, but does limit your ability to swap sights if you're looking for night sights or different configurations. Still, these sights are typically set for a good point of aim, and many folks find them perfectly adequate. Safety features include an internal striker block and a manual safety on the frame, while some people prefer a purely striker-fired pistol without a manual safety. Having one can add peace of mind for newer shooters. The action type is, of course, striker-fired, offering a fairly consistent pull from shot to shot. Ergonomically, the EC9S has a relatively slim grip with slight texturing that helps maintain a firm hold without being too abrasive. The grip angle is similar to the other Ruger compact pistols, which feels natural for most shooters. Thanks to its lean profile and light weight, concealability is a major plus. Whether you carry inside the waistband or in a pocket holster, if it fits, the EC9S stays nicely tucked away. A unique feature is definitely the price-to-quality ratio. Ruger has an excellent reputation for making robust firearms, and the EC9S extends that tradition into the budget-friendly zone. If you need a carry gun you can trust without shelling out $1,000, the Ruger EC9S is definitely worth considering. SCCY, pronounced Sky, is relatively young compared to some legacy firearm brands, but it has carved out a niche with the CPX series, including the popular CPX-2. Typically available around $250 to $300, the CPX-2 offers a lightweight, double-action only 9mm pistol with a solid reputation for reliability in its price range. Weighing about 15 ounces unloaded, this is among the lightest 9mm handguns you'll find at this price point, making it comfortable to carry all day. Magazine capacity is a respectable 10 rounds, and Sky often includes 2 magazines right out of the box. Caliber is 9mm, giving you the advantage of a widely available and effective self-defense round. The CPX-2's trigger mechanism is a double-action only design, which means every pull is consistent, but it can be somewhat long and heavier than striker-fired counterparts. On the upside, that heavier trigger can serve as a built-in safety measure, since there's no external safety lever on this model. With a barrel length of about 3.1 inches, the CPX-2 remains quite compact. The slide is made from stainless steel, and the frame is polymer, which helps keep things light. Sky also offers various frame colors if aesthetics matter to you, everything from basic black to vibrant pink or purple. The design incorporates an internal hammer, so you'll notice a small spur on the back when it's at rest. As for sights, the CPX-2 comes with 3-dot sights, which are typically easy to acquire. The rear sight is adjustable for windage, letting you fine-tune your point of impact. The action type is straightforward double action only, so you won't need to cock a hammer or worry about half-cock positions. Ergonomics are decent given its size, though the grip is a bit chunky for a subcompact. Many shooters like the finger grooves that Sky includes, but folks with bigger hands might consider using extended magazines for extra real estate. One unique feature is the recoil spring system, which does a good job of softening recoil, especially given the pistol's light weight. The Taurus G2C has risen to fame as one of the best budget-friendly 9mm pistols on the market, sitting comfortably under $300 in many stores. It's gained a loyal following for its blend of capacity, ergonomics, and reliability. Weighing around 22 ounces unloaded, it's not too heavy to carry but substantial enough to manage recoil effectively. You'll find a standard 12-round magazine capacity, which is outstanding for a budget compact. That means plenty of rounds on tap for self-defense or extended range sessions. Chambered in 9mm, it shares the most common defensive caliber in states, making ammunition selection a breeze. The trigger mechanism is striker-fired with a unique second strike capability. If you get a light primer strike, just pull the trigger again. That's rare for a striker-fired pistol and can be handy in real-world scenarios, though it's not a replacement for good ammunition or proper maintenance. The barrel length is about 3.2 inches, a sweet spot for compact carry that still offers decent accuracy. Its polymer frame is nicely contoured, featuring an ergonomic grip with aggressive texturing that some people adore, while others might find it a tad rough. If that's the case, a little sandpaper can tone it down to taste. The G2C has a manual thumb safety, which some prefer for extra peace of mind. There's also a trigger safety and internal drop safety to round out the system. Sights typically come as fixed steel front and rear, though you can make slight adjustments by drifting the rear sight. One of the action type highlights is that the second strike capability mentioned earlier, something you don't commonly see on pistols in this price bracket. When it comes to ergonomics, Taurus did a good job shaping the grip to fit most hand sizes comfortably, plus they included small notches for your thumb and index finger. This pistol points quite naturally, and the texture helps you maintain a solid hold during rapid fire. Concealability is also a major win here. The G2C's compact form slides nicely into an inside-the-waistband holster, making it a top choice for everyday carry if you want more rounds than a single stack can offer. What sets the G2C apart is the combination of features usually found on pricier models: decent capacity, good ergonomics, reliable feeding, and an overall comfortable shooting experience. If you're on a tight budget but still want something you can count on, it's tough to beat the Taurus G2C at this price point, especially rolling into 2025. Hope you found this video helpful. Jokes aside, snagging a decent firearm for around $300 in 2025 is still possible if you know where to look. Each of these 5 brings something unique, so choosing one just boils down to your personal preference and needs. If you enjoyed this rundown, hit that subscribe button and join our community for more straight-to-the-point firearm reviews and discussions. Thanks for tuning in, and stay safe out there.